Today I'm going to show you how to easily remove your negative feedback on eBay so you can start making more sales and rank higher in search. And it starts right now. What's up? I'm Jesse, and over the past 10 years, I've been able to build an online empire that's generated over 100 million in sales. On this channel, I'm going to be bringing you the best tips and tools to build your online business. I do videos on drop shipping, eBay, Amazon, and the best ways to make passive income. So if you're new here, consider subscribing. Now, if you're watching this video, you most likely have some bad feedback you need to get removed. Welcome to the club. The majority of sellers on eBay rely on seller feedback for a number of reasons. And before we get into how to remove those dreaded negatives, I want to point out why seller feedback is so important in the first place. eBay seller feedback is extremely important in terms of your ranking on search. If you're clocking a 99% positive feedback rating, not only will you be recommended more by eBay and display higher in search rankings, but you could also charge more for the exact same products. That's right, sellers with a very high feedback can charge more and still get sales because customers will trust them more and eBay will rank them at the top. Typically, customers will buy from one of the top 3 results. So if you're landing on one of these spots, you're doing pretty good. I'm not going to go down the list on how to keep a high feedback because you can just find this easily on Google or on eBay directly. But to sum it up, if you're doing any of these things, your feedback will be fine. Number 1, you're shipping on time. Number 2, you're selling good quality items. Number 3, you have accurate pictures and descriptions. Number 4, you're communicating with your buyers and you're being nice. You know, you'd be surprised at how many rude sellers there are. Number 5, honor and accept your returns and try not to charge restocking fees. Number 6, replace broken items by shipping the customer a new one. Now, if you do any of those 6 steps, you should not have to worry about negative feedback. Now, if you do have some negatives you want to get taken off, there are 2 ways you can go about it. The first method we'll discuss is dealing with eBay, and the second will be dealing with the customer directly, which is where most of your results will be coming from. The first one we're going to be talking about is working with eBay. eBay will actually remove your negative feedback for you. If the feedback meets any of the criteria, eBay will usually go ahead and remove it off your store, and they are actually pretty good about it. Now, I will say there's a lack of consistency with eBay reps. Some will remove and some won't. It's just how it is, and it can be frustrating at times. But if you have an airtight case, then the negative will get removed. Here are 6 reasons Amazon will remove your feedback automatically. Number 1, cursing or hateful speech. This is a no-brainer, and it will always get removed. Number 2, customer never paid for the item. Obviously, why should they leave a feedback if they never pay for it? Number 3, customer says they never received it, and you uploaded tracking within your handling time, and it shows it was delivered before or on the expected delivery date. Number 4, buyer's remorse. The feedback says that they could have gotten the item cheaper from another website and mention that website in the feedback. So a word of caution here though for you arbitrage sellers. Now, if they mention the actual website where you bought it, like Amazon or Walmart, just let it be. Work with them directly. You don't want to just tell eBay where you got the item because it's technically against their terms of service to do retail arbitrage. Number 5, customer tries to manipulate you through eBay messaging to do something unreasonable for them, or else they will leave you negative feedback. That is feedback manipulation, and eBay doesn't like it. Number 6, the customer is just a jerk through and through. Nothing will make them happy, and sometimes this works and sometimes it doesn't. Any of the above, eBay will usually remove it for you, which makes it easier than having to contact some of these customers directly. Now, if the negative feedback does not fall into any of the above categories, then you will need to contact the customer and work it out with them directly. Now, I have 4 easy steps on how to do this right. Now, before you get all bent out of shape, let me explain this is not as difficult as you may think. I've actually had success removing over 75% of our negative feedback without having to pick up the phone. That's right, I don't pick up the phone. Customers just want to be taken care of. They're living a negative for 1 or 2 reasons. They're either just a jerk or you ticked them off in some way. And 95% of the feedback is going to be you ticking them off. But all is not lost. You can still fix it, and I'm going to show you how in 4 easy ways. Number 1, call. Now, before your anxiety gets all out of whack, calm down, take a Percocet. It's not as hard as you think. If your account is in trouble and you really need to get the feedback off fast, calling the customer directly is going to have the quickest results. Try to be as empathetic as possible and explain to the customer you're a new store or you're just starting out, or that their feedback has a significant impact on your ability to sell. Hearing them out, then taking care of them and either offering a partial or a full refund will usually make them happy. Which brings me to my next method. Number 2, pay them. That's right, pay them off. Money talks. And when it comes to your feedback, do not be a tightwad. This is your livelihood we're talking about here. Think about how much money you're losing in sales by having bad feedback. What's a $25 gift card to you in the scheme of things? Put it into perspective and chalk it up to the cost of doing business. Usually what we do is I'll hear them out, I'll offer empathy to their situation, and I'll apologize. Offer the refund or the gift card, and then last we will ask them to remove the feedback. The customer will always agree to remove the feedback. Before getting off the phone, tell them you will text them a direct link so that they can do it easily from their phone and ask them to confirm the cell number. Which brings me to my next one, texting. This usually works well if you have access to the customer's phone number and can text them directly. Most customers will have a phone number on their order, so you can just use that to text them. If they don't, you can just email them and ask for a good number to contact them. You would be surprised at how many customers prefer to communicate by text messaging now. Over 75% of our negative feedbacks are removed through this channel, and I highly recommend using it. Number 4, Facebook. Now, I'm not advocating to go out there and be a Facebook stalker, but with the power of Facebook, you can easily locate customers and send a direct message apologizing for the mistake, sending gift cards and direct feedback links to the customer directly in Facebook Messenger. Obviously, this won't work if your customer's name is like John Smith and he lives in LA, but usually it's not that hard to locate customers on Facebook. Now, if you use my strategies above, then you'll have a solid 75% chance of removing your negative feedback. I could BS you and say you'll have like a 95% chance, but the reality is some people just won't change their feedback, even after you pay them off. They'll either forget about you or just be a total jerk about it. Shrug it off and move on. Just getting 75% to remove it is going to be all you need anyway. Now, I know a lot of you here are new and you need help on what to say to customers who left you negative feedback. So if you need help on figuring out what to say to customers, I have a free case study in which I compiled many of our successful texting scripts that you can get for free by clicking the link below in this description. This is over 10 years of experience on figuring out what works and what doesn't work. So if you want to fast track your way to getting negative feedbacks removed, you need to get this guide. It will show you how to apply these tactics and what they look like in practice. Now, I want to say if you found this video helpful, give me a thumbs up, comment below on your biggest takeaway, or let me know some of the strategies that work for you. We are a dropship community, so we are all here to help each other. If you're looking to learn dropshipping or just keep up with all the latest changes, then come join my Facebook group. I'll link it below in the description. We have a ton of eBay and Amazon experts in there that could answer any of the questions that you have. So I'm looking forward to seeing you there. Okay, that's it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you on the next one.